Hi folks, it's Richard from Inclusive Driving. So you think you know all about traffic lights? Let's show you a few things that maybe you didn't understand. So let's go through the things that hopefully you do know about traffic lights. Let's look at the colours of them. So we generally have three colours on a traffic light. We have red. Let's colour that in a bit better so it shows up more on the video. Below the red we have an amber, sometimes called orange. And at the bottom we have green. Now let's just talk about what some of these colours mean. Red, I'm sure you will agree, means stop. No questions asked, red means stop. You do not go over the stop line on a red traffic light, even to let an emergency services vehicle through. The only time you can go over a red traffic light is if a police officer directs you to do so. Green. You're going to say green means go, but you're wrong. Green means go if it is clear, if it is safe to do so. So this means if there are pedestrians still crossing the road in front of you, it's not clear, you don't go. If there is still traffic in the middle of a junction which hasn't yet cleared out of the way, perhaps they were turning right and they need a few more seconds to clear the junction, then it is not clear and you do not go. The amber one, it's a little bit confusing. We're going to expand on this. So let's first of all think about the sequence of the traffic lights that involve the amber traffic light. Sometimes I will ask a learner what colour comes after a red traffic light, and they will normally say orange or amber. And I have to probe a little bit deeper to check if they do actually understand. And most of the time, they don't recognise that after a red light, you get the red and amber together. They're on at the same time. This means get ready to go. So you can't go yet. You cannot go past the stop line for the traffic light, the white line on the floor, but you can get ready to go. So what does this mean in practical terms? It means get first gear ready, get your hand on the handbrake perhaps, start deciding, looking around to decide, is it clear ahead? Because then as soon as we do get a green light, we've already decided that it's clear to go. If you're driving an automatic vehicle, you could even take your foot off the brake at this point. The car's going to creep slowly, and as long as you don't go over the traffic light before it's green, you've got a more efficient move off. So after red and amber does indeed come green. And we've already discussed that green means go if it is clear. After the green light comes amber on its own. So this is different from the red and amber together. And the reason we have red and amber together instead of just amber is if you saw just an amber light, you wouldn't know whether it was amber leading to a green or amber leading to a red. So having the red and amber together removes that ambiguity. So after a green, we get an amber. Ask anybody what an amber light means, and they're likely to give you the wrong answer. The most common answer that you'll get is get ready to stop. That is incorrect. An amber light means stop. Unless it would be unsafe to stop. And there are a couple of things to think about when we're deciding, is it unsafe to stop at the amber light? One of those is, how close to the traffic lights are you? If you are so close that when you put your foot on the brake and came to a stop, you would end up stopped in the middle of the junction, then carry on. You do not need to stop at that amber light. The other thing is what's happening behind you. If you check your centre mirror and you see that there is a car or a van or a lorry very close behind you, and you think, if I stop now, they are going to drive into the back of me, then again, you can carry on. But knowing that amber means stop and having those two criteria where we can carry on takes a lot of the guesswork away. So sometimes when learners are approaching a traffic light and it turns amber, they sometimes worry about what to do because they think it means get ready to stop, and then they get closer and closer and it goes red and then they're in a panic. Once they learn that amber actually means stop, life gets much easier for them. And so, just to help us decide, we've got those two criteria, haven't we? Am I so close that I'll stop in the middle of the junction, or is there somebody so close behind me that it will cause me to be rear-ended? Well, when we are approaching a green traffic light, we know what's going to happen next. It's going to go amber. There's no question about it. Amber is going to happen. It's just a matter of where you're going to be when it does happen. The longer the light has been on green, the more likely it is that it's going to go amber as you're approaching. So even with a green light, start deciding, what would I do if it went amber? What's happening behind me now? Have I got a vehicle close behind me? If I stopped now, would I end up over the junction? So you can make those decisions even while you're approaching a traffic light on green. Keep updating your decision. The closer you get, keep refreshing. Will I be able to clear the junction now? Will I be able to clear the junction now? Having made that decision, when the light does go amber, you don't have to decide what to do because you've already decided. Well, I hope that's been useful to you, and we'll see you on another whiteboard video very soon.